here with us. I'm really excited. My name is AD Roberts, and yes, I am your success coach. And every day when we come on here and we do this live, Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2, we have two simple goals. The first simple goal is to create a sense of connectedness and community where we love on each other, where we support each other. The second goal that we have is we always try to have a discussion that is designed to be empowering and impactful so that you can become the absolute best version of yourself. So welcome in everybody. Welcome in our YouTube family. Welcome in our TikTok family. I see y'all loving on each other. We're already at 10, we've passed 10K. So if you would go ahead and share this live out. If y'all are ready, oh, I see you, Trinity. Good to see you. Good to see you. If anybody is a newbie in here, put newbie in the chat. Let us know that you're a newbie so we can love on you. And if y'all are ready for the day, oh, I see you, Willis. Good to see you in here. If y'all are ready for the day, put ready in the chat. That's right, put ready in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Whoo! Anybody else excited about today? Anybody else excited about Monday? Thank you so much. Oh, I see you, Monique. Welcome in. I see you, Janae. Good day, good day. I see you. Let's go, y'all. I'm really excited. And I guess our international friends will be here in a little bit. We have anybody outside of the country? We have anybody outside of the country? Are you from outside of the U and the S? So glad to have y'all up in here. I really appreciate you. So we're going to go ahead and kick today off. And, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to tell you now, for the next couple of weeks as we move into spring, because the spring equinox is right around the corner. Do y'all realize that we're less than 30 days out from April the 1st? We're also just a few days away. The spring equinox is on the 20th. The 20th. That is absolutely like time is moving by at light speed. And so while we're going into this spring season, one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing. Hey, sunshine, I see you. Good to see you. We're going to be focusing on prosperity and abundance and how not only do we attract it into our space, but how do we keep it? How do we maintain that vibrational frequency that keeps us in alignment with wealth, abundance, and prosperity, healing, all of those things. Jabs, good to see you. And we were worried that you were gonna make it a little bit, make it a little late since we had to change in time here. No, we didn't start. We have this thing called daylight savings time here in the U.S. So what happens is the clock either moves forward or it moves back. So the clock moves forward. So that means early for you. So, we're going to be coming on at the same time here, still 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. It's just that we're in daylight savings time. And that's this thing that we do here. I had nothing to do with it. So, but glad you made it in, Jazz. Glad you made it in. All right, but let's go. Today's conversation is in alignment with prosperity. It's in alignment with abundance. So if you want to address, oh no, you're not late at all. We're just getting started. And so we're going to continue to do these conversations on prosperity and abundance. And today's conversation is directly in alignment with it. I want to come today and I want to talk about micro abundance. That's our topic for today. Micro abundance. Training your brain to recognize wealth everywhere. I'm going to say that again. Micro abundance, training your brain to recognize abundance everywhere. Neuroscience, this is the neuroscience of gratitude. How attention rewires your reality, how it rewires your financial perspective. So most people believe that wealth arrives only in dramatic big ways. Anybody ever wanted to hit the lottery? Anybody, say, I'm waiting on this big deal. I got this big contract coming up. I got this big promotion coming. I got a big bonus that's showing up. And so we look for these, the big check, the big opportunity, the breakthrough moment for us for abundance. Yet The truth is that wealth actually begins in something much quieter, much smaller, and much more powerful. The ability to recognize abundance in places that untrained minds overlook. And so today, this modern mind, it has been conditioned. It has been conditioned to scan for problems, threats, scarcity, all of those things. And that conditioning quietly trains the brain to overlook opportunities, support, beauty, generosity, wealth that is already present. One of the most amazing things. That's right. It's I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. It is your attention has been hijacked. Your attention has been hijacked to miss the small things. And so why do we focus on the big things? Because we were conditioned to focus on the big things. That we miss the journey because most of us are looking for the big win at the end. Most of us are trying to hurry up and get to the end. Anybody ever rush to get to the end of a book? Anybody ever rush to see what it is, what's happening at the end? If you notice, we always focus on the end point, the conclusion, the big win, the success. We focus on that. And because we focus on that and we're conditioned to do so, we miss the true shift and change. We miss the true shift and change because the true shift and change happens in small steps. How do you eat a 10,000-pound elephant? As my first mentor would say, how do you eat a 10,000-pound elephant? One bite at a time. Megan says that we are saturated in instant gratification. You're absolutely right. And we reject that present moment. We're so focused on the future and we're so fixated on the pains of the past that we miss the power. You're absolutely right, Megan. We miss the absolute power of the present moment because in the present moment, that is where your true strength lives. That's right, Amy. One bite at a time. So, when the mind becomes trained to see abundance in micro moments, and this is where we're going to focus today because I'm going to help you shift your focus. Because as you shift your focus, you begin to see things differently. Because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Because we live in this energetic universe, it is our focus that determines our reality. Everybody put focus in the chat. Put focus in the chat. It is our focus that brings about reality. This is our master class. I do this master class every day. This is not just a piece of it. I'm giving you the whole thing right here, right now. Don't go away. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mother Love. Thank you. When the mind becomes trained to see abundance in all of its many ways and facets. Good to see you on, Glam. When you focus on the small things, and I'm going to teach you how to do that today. And when you get into that space where you become grateful for the small steps, where you are grateful for the small moments of abundance that flow into your life just easily and steadily. And if you're accustomed to scarcity, what I'm going to help you to do is to train your nervous system to feel safe around money. Because many people don't feel safe around money. Because as a clinically certified hypnotherapist, this is what I do to help you to recalibrate your subconscious mind so that you'll be in alignment with abundance. All right, let's go. So again, when expectations change, perceptions change. And when perceptions change, behavior, opportunity recognition, and ultimately financial reality begins to shift as well. And why does that happen? Because where our focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. Don't miss today. Don't miss today. Today is going to be absolutely amazing because if you catch these small moves and you incorporate these small concepts in your life, it will change the way you see reality. And as Wayne Dyer would always say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That's not just the euphemism. That is literally quantum mechanics because of the observer effect. We live in a world that is energetic. In fact, come on, any newbies up in here, if you're a newbie, please put newbie in the chat. Let us know that you're a newbie. If this is your first time being up in here, whether you're here on TikTok or you're here on YouTube, if you are a newbie, just put newbie in the chat. We just want to love on you. That's all. We just want to love on you. We appreciate you for being in here because y'all could have been anywhere. Thank you, Megan. Y'all love on Megan a little bit. Thank you so much, Megan, for letting us know. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome, Stephen. Good to see you. Good to see you. Jackie, it's your second time. Well, listen, once you come in here a second time, you know your family. It's automatic family. That's what it is. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the Oasis. So glad to have you up in here. All right, let's go. If y'all are ready for part one, put one in the chat. If you are ready for part one, put one in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Songbird. I see you up in here. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Mother Love. Thank you. Here we go. The brain only sees what it has been programmed to see. I'm going to say that again. And listen, I advise that you take notes, because when you have the opportunity and luxury to have a master class like this, where we go down the rabbit hole, where we have some challenging conversations, where we challenge the status quo in our mind. Thank you for that daily heart, man. I truly appreciate you. Here we go. The brain only sees what it has been programmed to see. The brain contains a filtering system called the reticular activating system. I'm going to say that again. It is the reticular activating system which quietly decides which parts of reality deserve your attention. I'm going to say that again, and make sure you write this down, because this is really, really powerful stuff. Your brain contains a filtering system that is called the reticular activating system. And that system literally determines where your focus is going to go. And so this neurological gatekeeper is the reason you suddenly notice a car everywhere after you decide you want to buy one. Anybody ever been there in that space? There you go, that RAS. I see you, White Bear. That's right. Listen, I see you. I see you, Janae. Anybody notice that the moment you begin that you say, oh, you know what? I really like this car. You know, I think I want to get this car. I want to buy this car. Or that you actually buy the car, then you see everybody has it. Everywhere you turn around, you see this doggone car. And so what does that mean? Your reticular activating system, it literally is filtering out the other car. Like all before now, this is not a brand new car. And all before now, these cars were all around, but you didn't notice it. It just showed up like any other vehicle. But the moment you attached a little intention with a smidgen of emotion that says, "Ooh, I like that. That's nice." And you look at it a little bit longer. And then you might go online and you might look up the car and you might check out the ratings on it, and you might actually go out to the car dealership and take it for a test drive. And the moment you do that, it shows up. Y'all, anybody know what I'm talking about? If y'all know what I'm talking about, put yes in the chat. If you know exactly the instance that I'm talking about, if you have been victim of your own RAS, if you've been a victim of your own RAS and you see these things all of the time, thank you so much. Thank you, Licia. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Sanaya. Thank you, Amy. Yes. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. All of the time. So it happens. So your brain did not create more cars. It didn't. It simply allowed your awareness to finally recognize what had already been there. So here's the thing about your RAS, your reticular activating system. Now watch this. What would happen in your life if you allowed abundance to show up just like that car did? because that's what the goal is from our talk today, is for you to begin to see. Because like right now, you're not paying attention to all of the micro blessings that are coming into your space because you're so acclimated to them. You don't even notice them. You don't even recognize them. So therefore, you don't even celebrate them. It becomes normal to you. It's average. It's nothing special. But the moment you begin to recognize it, things begin to change. Wealth operates through a very similar mechanism. Wealth operates through a very similar mechanism of perception and attention. A person who believes opportunity is everywhere begins noticing collaborations, ideas, opportunities, synchronicities. They begin to see them over and over and over again. A person who expects scarcity, a person who is programmed for scarcity. What happens to them? Unfortunately, a person who expects scarcity becomes incredibly skilled at noticing bills, noticing irritating moments, noticing limitations, risks, and reasons why things will not work out. Anybody have a friend or notice, anybody ever had a friend that every time you talk to them, it was always something wrong? Anybody got any family members that every time you get on the phone with them, there's something wrong? There's always a problem. Maybe right now, this moment, you might be able to bring them in here to this live, so we might be able to help them. Yes, we all have family members and friends and people that we know that every time we turn around, we go on social media, they're posting all of the negative stuff that's happening in their life, all of the drama. And some people, they get addicted to that drama. But here's the thing, they don't understand that where their focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. And because it's a part of that RAS, that part of your brain, we're just gonna call it your subconscious mind. Because I gave you the scientific specific area. But let's just, for just make life simple, it's a part of your subconscious mind. And so that RAS, that's a part of your subconscious mind, it is focusing on the thing. And so most people don't realize that you literally have the ability to create your own reality by virtue of your focus. Let me bring this in here. Come on, our newbies. Come on, newbies. Let me lay some foundational stuff. We live in an energetic universe. Case in point. This is an energetic universe. And because we live in an energetic universe, this universe has a language, and that language is frequency. That's right, it is frequency. It is vibrational frequency. And so you may say, well, AD, where does that frequency come from? Well, in part, it comes from you. It comes from me. We are co-creators in this thing, this language, right? And so, how? We create it by the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. I'm going to say that again. We create this resonance, this frequency, by virtue of the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. That resonance, I like to call the protocols of alignment, that resonance creates a frequency, and that frequency is broadcast out into the quantum field. The quantum field then receives that vibrational frequency and then is projected out, reflected back to us as what we experience as reality. So again, that vibrational frequency is a signal. Just imagine a signal that is being sent out, and that signal, the quality of that signal is determined by the thoughts you have. You're projecting it out. The words you speak, you're projecting it out. The actions that you take, you're projecting it out. The emotions that you experience, you're projecting it out. And because this is your constant focus, understand, where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. This is supported by the universal law of correspondence. It simply says that as within, so without. As within, so without. As above, so below. As it is in the east, so shall it be in the west. The reality that you and I are experiencing every day is merely a reflection of what's happening on the inside. Does everybody understand that? If you understand that, put yes in the chat. If you don't, let me know, and we'll pause and we'll keep it. We'll get you brought up to speed, because this understanding is foundational for our conversation today. If you understand it, put yes in the chat. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Glam. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you, Willis. Excellent. Come on now. Here we go. What if the difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundant mindset is simply a neurological habit of attention? What if the reality that you're experiencing is merely the result of just some habitual thoughts that you consistently have? What if it's just some old trauma that you're holding on to just a little bit longer than you would normally hold on to or should hold on to something? Neuroscience demonstrates that gratitude activates regions of the brain. I'm going to say that again because you always hear me talk about gratitude, because gratitude is what? What is gratitude? Y'all put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Especially, oh, come on, my vets. Come on up in here. What is gratitude? Gratitude is the great what? Gratitude is the great summoner. Thank you. Thank you, Janae. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Trinity. Gratitude is the great summoner. Thank y'all for putting that in the chat. It is the great summoner. For whatever it is that you're grateful for, you attract an abundance of it into your life. And here's why. From a scientific perspective, here it is. Neuroscience literally demonstrates that the gratitude activates regions of the brain associated with reward, emotional regulation, and long-term planning. So this is a long-term, this is developing architecture. This is us operating from the blueprint of gratitude. The blueprint of gratitude is placed on top of the matrix of your life, and it rearranges everything in accordance to the thing that you're grateful for. I'm going to say that again. We place gratitude as a template, as the blueprint for success on top of your life. See that clearly now. It is a matrix for which we place this on top of our lives. And as we place gratitude on our lives become a vibrational frequency match for the thing that we are grateful for. So again, gratitude is the great summoner. Whatever it is that you're grateful for, you attract an abundance of it into your life. Gratitude literally shifts the chemistry of the brain towards dopamine. Listen, I mean, you're changing. Now we're talking about epigenetics now. So you mean to tell me that me simply being grateful for a thing begins to act on not just my mental state, but it is affecting my physical body too. That's why coherence is so important. You hear me talk about heart-brain coherence all of the time. Coherence, alignment is so important. So gratitude, it literally shifts the chemistry of the brain towards dopamine and serotonin pathways, increasing motivation, creativity, and solution-oriented thinking. You literally begin to open up new neural pathways in your brain. You literally are opening up new pathways in your brain because of your focus on gratitude of the thing that you want to experience. Someone practicing gratitude daily often begins generating new ideas because their brain is chemically expanded. See, here's the thing. People want abundance, but do you have the capacity to hold it? Do you have the mental capacity? And I'm not talking about from a prefrontal lobe kind of thing, not from a logical perspective, but do you have the capacity to hold abundance and that vibrational frequency over a long period of time? And so that's what gratitude helps you to do, because we use gratitude as a tool. I'm going to say it again. Someone practicing gratitude daily often begins generating new ideas because their brain is in a chemically expanded state. Expanded, meaning the dopamines, the serotonins, the feel-good hormones. You're reducing you're reducing the cortisol levels in your body. So what happens when you start to experience dopamine and serotonin? Your body is literally shifting. You become a new person. And as you become a new person, you are literally, because that's where scripture comes in. Be ye renewed, be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. Duh. It's trying to teach you that. Embodying that version of yourself. There you go. There you go, mate. That's it. That's it. Because the universe does not give us what we ask for. See, Megan knows. The universe doesn't give us what we ask for. The universe gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. and you take gratitude, like an emotional state of gratitude, paired with a clear intention, what happens? Magic begins to happen. You literally start carving new neural pathways in the brain. So what are we doing right now? We're creating new neural pathways in the brain that are reflective of this new reality, this new programming that we're incorporating into our lives. If y'all are ready for part 2, put 2 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. If y'all are ready for part 2, put 2 in the chat, Let's go, let's go. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you, Glam. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Jackie. Here we go. Thank you so much. And if you guys haven't grabbed your Daily Heart Meet, make sure you grab that Daily Heart Meet. Thank you, Glam, for that Daily Heart Meet. Part 2. Part 2. Microabundance. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Mimi, for those finger hearts. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Microabundance is the training ground for massive wealth. Microabundance. Small bits of abundance are the training ground for massive wealth. It is to help cultivate the environment. Last week, we spoke for 3 days on cultivating the what? Cultivating the right environment for money to feel safe in. Money doesn't like to be chased. Money likes to be enticed, courted. Money loves the environment that is conducive for it. There we go. Come on. Microabundance is the training ground for massive wealth. The mind that cannot recognize small abundance will struggle to sustain large wealth. Let that soak in for a moment. Let that soak in. The mind that cannot recognize, like you're missing all of it. The mind that cannot recognize. Yes, woo, that's a good word, Jeanette. The mind that cannot recognize small abundance will struggle to sustain large abundance, large wealth. It will struggle because if you're not a master over the small things, how can you be ready to master the large when it comes? That's a good thing, Stacy. Cleaning your closet, organizing your life, that is preparing from a subconscious perspective. That is preparing the environment for wealth and abundance. Like even when you start bringing in things like feng shui and all of that kind of stuff, what is conducive? What is conducive for the abundance that you really want to experience? And yes, it is about stewardship, Janet. It's about stewardship, showing that you have the ability to manage the small thing. All right, let's keep going. Microabundance is the practice of recognizing small forms of prosperity already present in everyday life. Many of you don't realize that abundance, that you really are wealthier than you can possibly imagine. But because you're not programmed to notice the small abundance that shows up every single day. And remember, abundance is more than money. Abundance is a whole lot of things. And so I don't want you to miss the fact that that is the reality of it. So let's keep going. So again, write this down. Microabundance is the practice of recognizing small forms of prosperity already present in everyday life. One of the things that I do, there's a program that I have called the Abundance Now scripting. Abundance Now. And in order to usher in more abundance into your life, I create a subconscious awareness of the abundance that's already in your life. And so as you become more aware of the abundance in your life, You begin to focus on that abundance. And where your focus goes, what? Energy flows. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where your focus goes, energy flows. So micro actions. And why do we do micro actions? There you go. That's right, Megan. Micro actions build transformation. And ultimately, it will be the big reveal. But this is a part of the development. But why do we do small micro things? And I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I want to put this out there. Why? Hey, Tabby, good to see you. Why do we focus on doing the micro stuff? Because anybody want to tell me? Anybody want to tell me why we focus on micro abundance or micro moves, micro shifts? Why do we do that? It creates what? Come on, somebody tell me. Come on, come on, come on. It does change your subconscious. But how does it do it? It creates less what? Forming good habits, familiarity. Those are good. Those are good. There's one word that I'm looking for. Oh, I almost said it. Ah, there you go, Trinity. Very good. There you go, Trinity. Thank you. Resistance. Small micro moves don't alert your subconscious mind that there's danger. Small, tiny moves. Small, tiny advancements. They don't put up the red flag and say, wait a minute, hold on. This is too much. But the small moves, there's some small moves that people make that convince you to do all kinds of things. The small moves. We're not going to go there. We are not going to go there. It is Monday. It is not Thursday. It's not Friday. But everybody in here this live just said, just let me just make a small move. Just a little move. Because once we get the small move in, the small move allows everything to move forward as planned. Small, micro moves. See, the fellas understand what I'm talking about, man. Some of the ladies may know what I'm talking about too. Small moves. And as you make the small moves, it turns into a big outcome. All right, there we go. We're giving our nervous system and subconscious mind new data to support you bit by bit. Small things, small things. Here we go. The small recognition, these small recognitions act like neurological reps in the gym. It's like going in, you want to get that, you want to get your body in shape. You want to get everything together. But then, you start to working out and you're just doing some reps. You're getting your reps in. This is you getting your reps in for attracting wealth and abundance and prosperity. And so as you do that, it will be the small things. So again, small recognition. Small recognitions act like neurological reps at the gym, strengthening the brain's abundance and capacity. It is literally recalibrating the brain to recognize more wealth. And the more you recognize it, what are you focusing on? The abundance continues to flow into your life because where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, what happens? Manifestation soon follows. A supportive text from a friend becomes evidence of relational wealth. A text out of the blue where you haven't heard from this person that you really love. Life happens and you're busy, they're busy, but they all of a sudden they reach out to you. You get a text, you get a phone call, and those small things reinforce the fact that you have relational wealth. That the people in your life love you, that there are people that care about you because you just got that good morning text. They thought about you. You were the first person on their mind. Anybody like getting those good morning friend texts? Or I like to text my daughters and I'll tell them good morning, princess. Because they're grown, they're big, they have lives of their own, they have careers, they have families of their own. So yes, it feels good when you get those good days, those good mornings and all of that kind of stuff, because that lets you know, thank you, Glam, for the roses. That lets you know, it reminds you that you're on the person's mind. So I want my babies, I want my daughters and my sons to realize that I love them. I'm the person who sends them. That's a good thing, Mimi. That's a good thing. Because guess what? And then throughout the day, you start getting them back. You start getting the good days. Man, how you doing? Man, I was just thinking about you. All of those things are part of that level of wealth in your life. Your relationships is wealth. Do you realize that the abundance comes from your friends? It comes from your circle. It comes from those that are closest to you. That's abundance too. And that abundance is predicated in great degree by your character. So when you are of good character, see, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm getting way ahead of myself. But when you're of good character, your the wealth as it pertains to your relationships, it continues to flow into your life. It continues to flow. A new idea during a morning walk becomes evidence of intellectual wealth. An epiphany, and that's wealth. You get an idea that is absolutely amazing and life changing. You have a vision of the future version of you. That's the universe winking and saying, here you go. I got a new idea for you. You catch the idea to write a new book, to launch a new business, to solve problems. These are the things. This is wealth. And as you notice, each one of these micro moments of abundance in your life, you become more and more abundant. Why? Because of your focus. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. And always remember, from a quantum perspective, I know I'm getting ahead of myself now. Abundance continues to show up simply because that's where your focus is. Come on, let me stay on task. Let me stay on task. The moment of peace, a moment of peace becomes evidence of emotional wealth. Like being able to meditate, like one of the most gratifying moments in times when I feel most grateful. And I know this may seem odd to some people, but I begin to feel abundance and great gratitude when I have the ability to meditate. Because my mind always drifts towards people who have to jump up early in the morning and get outside. My mind drifts towards people that have to get out there and work and hustle and grind. But I'm blessed in such a way that I can rise early in the morning and I can spend time just in peace, time just in the quiet where I can just silence my thoughts. I don't have to focus on a particular thing. I can just be present. I can be in the moment. Do you know how much of a luxury? Watch this for a moment, y'all. Do you know how much? Hey, Baron, thank you. You know how abundant a lifestyle it is to just be able to take 10, 15 minutes just to yourself, to be quiet, to just be. Anybody else just wanted to be left alone? Anybody else just needed a little moment of peace? Just a little bit. Just a good 10 minutes. Soon as you walk in, here come the kids. Mommy, daddy. Soon as you walk in, your significant other hits you with the problems of the day. But that one moment, thank y'all, that one moment of being able to be quiet. Just like this morning, we had our Monday morning meditation and it was powerful. We had a powerful Monday morning meditation. And I invite y'all to continue to be a part of that Monday morning meditation. We have it right here in the Oasis. Thank you, Licia. Thank you for those goats. Yes, I am the greatest of all time. During our time of meditation, just to have the luxury to be able to sit there and to be, that is emotional wealth. To calm your nervous system down, emotional wealth. So here we have relational wealth, we have intellectual wealth, we have emotional wealth. And the more you begin to notice, yes, it was powerful, Licia. And the more you begin to notice these things, these micro moments of abundance, the wealthier you become. The wealthier you become. The subconscious mind learns through repetition and emotional reinforcement. You hear me say it all of the time. The subconscious mind loves the familiar. It loves the familiar. Why does it love the familiar? Because the familiar seems safe. It does not like the unfamiliar. It does not like the new. The new is unfamiliar. The unfamiliar seems dangerous. And because it's dangerous and unfamiliar, we tend to doubt. We tend to not trust the unfamiliar. We know what we know. And so even if we have, and what I love to call the uncomfortable comfort zone, many of us are in situations, you're in jobs, relationships, you're in situations and moments where you really don't like to be, you don't like what's going on. You don't like the state of your bank account. When you look at your bank account, it doesn't make you feel good. When you look at certain situations in your life, when you look at those things, it doesn't make you feel good. And because of that, because you don't feel good in it, what does it do? It constantly perpetuates the same cyclical relationship over and over and over and over again. The subconscious mind loves through repetition. And so because you're experiencing the same thing over and over again, because that's where your focus goes, what are you doing? You're literally creating that reality that's in alignment with the thing that you don't want to experience. When gratitude is repeatedly paired with moments of micro abundance, being thankful for that phone. You know what? I really appreciate the fact that you called me. Or the fact that your significant other did something very small and simple for you. Maybe brought you a glass of water. Maybe said really kind, just simply said good morning. And you say, I'm so thankful for you. And when you are grateful for it, when you're grateful for the kind, small gestures that show up in your life, guess what? More of them come. More of them come. So I want you to be able to recognize those small things. So again, when gratitude is repeatedly paired with moments of microabundance, the subconscious mind begins expecting prosperity as a natural state. A natural state. Thank you so much, Fine Wine. Thank you for my chain. I truly appreciate you. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Gratitude is the great summoner. In the Tao Te Ching, it quietly echoes this principle when it suggests that the wise person sees greatness in small beginnings. A wise man never shuns small beginnings. A wise woman never shuns small beginnings because everything begins small, infinitesimally small. And then it grows. That is the natural order of things. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the finger hearts. You literally, bit by bit, moment by moment, you're becoming stronger. Moment by moment, you're building capacity for wealth and abundance. Moment by moment, you're cultivating an environment where abundance feels safe with you. Because just like you want to feel safe in anything that you do and where you go, so does abundance. Abundance wants to feel safe with who it hangs out with. One of the reasons why abundance doesn't hang out with you as much as you would like it to is because you haven't cultivated a space that's safe for it. It likes to multiply. It likes to expand. It likes to grow. It doesn't want to go anywhere where it's thrown away. It doesn't want to go somewhere where it's neglected, where it's taken for granted. Just like you don't want to go anywhere where you're taken for granted, neither does abundance. If that makes sense to you, put yes in the chat. If that makes sense to you, put yes in the chat. This is where the shift begins to happen. The shift doesn't happen with the big goal. The shift doesn't happen. Thank you, Crosby. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Mimi. The shift doesn't happen with a big win for the lottery. It doesn't. The shift doesn't happen with a big new contract. The shift doesn't happen with a great big opportunity. It's the small. It's coming on doing lives every day. It's coming on doing your post on social media. It's coming on touching base with prospects that you may have if you're a business owner. It's doing the small things every single day that create these micro habits. Now we move from micro habits to micro recognition because these are things that are already happening in your life every day. The fact that you wake up. The fact that you wake up and you're not in the hospital. The fact that you wake up in the morning and you can You can breathe easily. When you can wake up in the morning and you don't have bombs over your head. When you can wake up in the morning and you can look and you know where every one of your children are. When you can wake up in the morning and you can put your hands on the people that you love. Do you see how abundant your life can be? You see how you can usher yourself into this delicious state of appreciation for the small things. Being thankful that when you turn on the light switch, it comes on. Being thankful that when you turn on the water, it can come on whether you want it hot or whether you want it cold. Anybody ever had a season where you had a blackout, where the power went out and it was out for a few hours? And the moment it came on, what was the first thing that you said? Put it in the chat. What was the first thing that you said after that power outage ended? What did you say? You were thankful. You were grateful for it. Like, I'm so glad. There you go. Exactly. Thank God. Thank God. Because some of y'all don't like the dark anyway. Thank you. Listen, thank you. Because none of us, because we worried about, we got our stuff in the refrigerator. We just went to the grocery store. You got your stuff in the fridge. And the moment the light comes back on, you're so thankful. But all before, you didn't even think about it. You didn't even think about the power. You didn't think about the lights. Here in Kenya, we have a lot of blackouts. I can understand that. First time I went to Jamaica, that's what I experienced. There was a blackout. The first time I went to Jamaica, there was a blackout in the airport. I was like, what? What do you mean? Oh, the grid is overworked because it's too hot. There's so many things. So my point is this. There's so many things that you can be grateful for. And as you appreciate those small things will add up into a whole lifestyle of abundance. If you just look at the fact that you have a bed to sleep in and clothes on your back. You're not worrying about all kinds of things. So you're thankful. You're thankful. Gratitude is the great summoner. For whatever it is that you're grateful for, you attract an abundance of it into your life. Come on, let's keep going, y'all. If y'all are ready for part 3, put 3 in the chat. Let's go. We are doing exceedingly well. Listen, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. If this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. And I want to invite you guys to come back here every day. Listen, if this is your space, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. So I want to invite you to keep coming back here Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. And yes, we're in daylight savings time to all our friends in other parts of the world. That's this crazy thing that we do here in this country. But I want to invite you to be here with us because we do this every single day where we're empowering and impacting lives. The second thing is I want to invite you to become a part of the Oasis. Yes, we have a spot. The Oasis is our channel on Discord. That's right. It's our channel on Discord. And inside of that channel on Discord, we have our Monday morning meditations, which was really powerful today. We have pre-recorded guided meditations. We have pre-recorded hypnosis sessions, really powerful in there. Hypnosis sessions that are designed to help you sleep at night. Hypnosis sessions that help you to attract wealth and abundance and prosperity. We have hypnosis sessions that are in there for all kinds of things. So I invite you to become a part of the Oasis. We also have a woman's safe space. Inside of the woman's safe space is a space where women can come together and share and to talk. It's really, it's becoming the better part of yourself. That's the goal. And so that's curated and moderated by none other than our very own Janae. And we want to thank Janae for doing such an amazing job, keeping fresh content in there every single day. And so these beautiful conversations are happening to empower you to be the best version of you. So thank you so much for that. And so if you want to be a part of the Oasis, it's super easy. All you have to do is to click right up here, click on this good looking picture of this guy here on TikTok and become a super fan. That's all. And once you become a super fan, TikTok will automatically put you in the Oasis. And again, that's our channel on Discord, where you might say, well, AD, I'm having some technical issues or some financial difficulties. Well, guess what? We can help you there too. Just reach out to one of our moderators, Fine Wine Mimi, Y'all wait real quick. Fine Wine Mimi here on TikTok, or Janae and Willis over here on YouTube, and they'll help you get into that, get into the Oasis, because that's the place to be. And in the highest level of engagement with us, like I said, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe. Listen, I want to invite you to become a member of the Oasis Mind Spa. What does that mean? To become a member of the Oasis Mind Spa, that means that you have either worked with me one-on-one, and we develop a program specifically for you, or you have been a part of one of our virtual hypnosis experiences. And we have an amazing one coming up. Go ahead and pull your calendars out. I'm gonna put this out there really quickly, and then we're gonna get back with our conversation. On March the 25th, that is Wednesday, March the 25th, I'll be hosting the virtual hypnosis experience. And this one, the theme of it is cultivating an environment for wealth to live in. That's it. That's our topic for it. That's our topic for this month. So you want to go ahead and do the registration for that. And if you want, I'm about to put this here. If you want to work with me, or you want to be a part of the virtual hypnosis experience, I'm about to put this form up here. And if you will, if you want to work with me, go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and click on that link right there, down here on the screen where it says Work with AD One-on-One. And if you want, information about the virtual hypnosis experience, or you want to work with me one-on-one, here is your access to it. And listen, because you guys have been with me for this past hour, I want to offer, because when we do the virtual hypnosis experience, that's normally $95, but guess what? Because you've been hanging out here, I'm gonna give it to you for $49, and all you have to do is to put OMS 49 in the discount code section. So I'm excited about that. Excellent. And thank you. Listen, thank you, Mimi, for that reminder. Please, if you want to work with me, it's serious inquiries only. If you're not ready to take your life to that next level, don't do it. Don't fill it out. If you're not going to be responsive when my team reaches out to you and texts you, do not fill this form out. If you're not ready, don't do it. It's perfectly fine. Just keep coming here to the live and hang out with us in the Oasis. So I invite you to become connected there. So let's keep going. All right, thank y'all so very much. And y'all really want to be a part of this virtual hypnosis experience. It's going to be super powerful. The universe responds to attention. I teach y'all this every day, because where your focus goes, energy flows, right? Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So the universe responds to attention. In quantum mechanics suggests that observation influences outcome at a subatomic level. This is science here, baby. This is not some foo stuff. This is literally scientifically proven. That quantum mechanics, it literally suggests that, in what we call the observer effect, that what we observe, it comes into our experience. So again, by virtue of our focus, where focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. In very practical terms, where attention goes, again, where attention flows, energy flows, manifestation soon follows. When attention consistently rehearses lack. Hold on. All right, there we go. When attention consistently rehearses lack, the nervous system becomes calibrated to detect evidence of lack. If you're focusing on lack, if you're focusing on, I need to come up with some money to pay bills, guess what you're going to be coming up with? More and more bills, more and more ways that you have to pay bills. And those bills, your abundance is connected to bills. Abundance doesn't like to be connected to bills. Abundance likes to be connected to the possibilities. Abundance likes to be attached to purpose. It likes to be attached to that, because as it's attached to purpose, it knows that based upon divine purpose and intent, it is going to be magnified and multiplied. But if you are constantly focusing on stress responses, if you're constantly worried about not having enough, if you're worried about scarcity, if you're worried about money running out before the month, you run out of money before you run out of month. If that is where your reality, if that's where your focus is, that's where your reality is going to wind up. So again, when attention collapses, when attention constantly rehearses lack, The nervous system becomes calibrated to detect evidence of lack. When attention rehearses appreciation, and this is where I really want everybody to begin to shift, especially today. I want you to shift into a state of awareness where you are appreciative of that which you already have. When you put out worry, you get more about worry. That's you get more to worry about. You're absolutely right, Janae. Absolutely right. Thank you. That's a great reminder. The law of vibration, vibration first, form second. So that frequency that you're sending out is calling to the quantum field for a reflection of that vibration. What if abundance has been quietly surrounding you the entire time? Ponder this for a moment. What if abundance has been around you all of the time? Thank you, Bonehead. What if it's been around you all of the time? What if abundance has been quietly surrounding you the entire time, waiting for your awareness to acknowledge it? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Abundance, see, this is the thing. The abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. I'm going to say that again. The abundance that you're looking for is looking for you. You just have to become not only just a vibrational match for it, but you have to remove any vibrational frequency variance. You have to remove any limiting beliefs that will cause you to no longer be in vibrational harmony with abundance. The law of attraction is often misunderstood as wishful thinking. It's not about wishful thinking. It's understanding that where our focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. That's where it is. And so when you understand that the life that you're experiencing right now is literally a mirror reflection of what's going on inside. And again, so many of us, we focus with our hands. We use our hands. We think that we have to hustle and grind to make the shift happen. We live in an energetic universe. Because we live in an energetic universe, it will never be our hands first. It will always be the inside job. Our inner world creates our outer experience. Our inner world reflects our outer experience. And so like when you have people that try to troll and they say negative things, what begins to happen? What is it? It is merely a reflection of the emptiness that they have on the inside. And so my mods, y'all can go ahead and get rid of them. Thank y'all for letting me say that. I appreciate that. Because you stayed in here longer than you were supposed to. But that's all good. Night night to you. So here we go. In very practical terms, understand the law of attraction is often misunderstood as wishful thinking. As wishful thinking. In reality, it operates through the alignment of attention. It operates through the alignment of attention, belief, emotional state, and action. So again, where your focus goes, energy flows. Where your energy flows, manifestation soon follows. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. This is the nature of things. And gratitude becomes the emotional amplifier because when we have a clear intention and an elevated emotion, magic begins to happen. When you have a clear intention and elevated emotion, magic begins to happen. So be grateful for the tiny things. Gratitude becomes the emotional amplifier that signals to the subconscious mind that life is already supportive and generous. So the moment you do that, oh, what's going on? What's going on, Bridget? Good to see you on up in here. This is the very nature of things. This is the very nature of things. All right, let's keep going. So I'm going to say it one more time and write this down. Gratitude becomes the emotional amplifier that signals to the subconscious mind that life is already supportive and generous. not from a scarcity mindset where you're constantly worrying about what you're going to lose, what's about to happen, and you're struggling and struggling and struggling. Forget that. You stay focused on the things that you want to experience, not what you don't. All right. If y'all are ready for part 4, put 4 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. If y'all are ready for part 4, Sakita up in here. I see you coming up in here, superstar. Y'all also know her as Henson. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Amy. Good to see you up in here, Sakita. Yes, it is. Good to see you. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Glam. Thank y'all for grabbing that daily heart me as you come up in here. I truly appreciate it. Yes, 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 yes. I'm excited. I'm excited. The subconscious mind is always taking notes. Always remember that. It's always listening. Just like, like some people who try to, because the subconscious mind has a language and the conscious mind has a language too. So the subconscious mind is intuitive. It feels. It's emotional. The conscious mind is logical. It's rational. It's linear. And so when you have a hypnosis experience, like and where my Oasis Mind Spa members at? If you're an Oasis Mind Spa member, put OMS in the chat. If you've been if you work with me one-on-one, if you have been a part of the virtual hypnosis experience, put OMS in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So listen, you all who have experienced it, how many times have you tried to explain to somebody what happened? Because you know how when you have something good happen in your life, you want to share it with friends. But anybody ever find it hard to explain in words? Anybody ever find it hard to explain in words? Yes, it was hard to explain it to yourself. Exactly. You can't fathom what it is because your conscious mind cannot explain because it has 2 different experiences. It has 2 totally different experiences. And so because it has 2 different languages, it's hard for it to understand. So the subconscious mind is always taking notes. And so the reason why I said all of that is sometimes folks who are part of the Oasis Mind Spa and they have a hypnotherapy session, they say, AD, I think I fell asleep. If I fell asleep, can I hear it? Yes, your subconscious mind is always listening. Your subconscious mind is always taking notes. It's always listening. It's always listening. It's always listening. It is always listening. And because it's always listening, it's always taking notes. Here we go. The subconscious mind does not respond primarily to logic. It doesn't. It's not the language of it. It responds to emotional repetition. So that which you experience over and over and over again, emotionally, it becomes entrenched and ingrained in the subconscious mind. Therefore, that's why it is very important to heal from trauma. It is very important to heal from any emotional state that was heightened, a very powerful, elevated emotional state that was negative. You need to work on it. You have to release that energetic matrix so that it does not begin to be programmed into the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is always listening. Every time you notice and celebrate a small form of abundance, this is key. Write this down. Write this down. Don't miss this. Good to see you on, Deborah. Every time you notice and celebrate, notice what I said. Every time you notice and celebrate, you notice it and you celebrate it. You celebrate the small forms of abundance. You are reinforcing an identity that says life supports me. You're reinforcing it. You're saying that life supports me, that everything around me supports me in my efforts. Because see, here's the trick. The powers that be, they really want you to feel alone. They want you to feel alone. And as you feel alone, you don't feel supported by life. And as a strong proponent of becoming the better version of yourself, I want you to understand that you are not alone. That's why one of the greatest things that we have, when we come on here and we do this live, what are the two objectives that we have? The first one is to create a sense of connectedness and community where we love on each other and we support each other. Because it is absolutely, it's absolutely important for us to recognize that. Why am I telling your story, Deborah? Well, listen, I don't think it'll be the first time I sat on somebody's front porch. Have I been on anybody's front porch today? Because I will sit on your front porch sometimes and we will talk. We're going to have us a good conversation. But I'm going to sit on that front porch because I'm not necessarily, would you say daily? Daily? All right, I got you. I'm not a feel-good coach. I'm a success coach. And as a success coach, my focus is on helping you to get out of your own way. And so that's this. This is about recognizing that abundance is all around you, because as you recognize and celebrate the small abundance in your life, you're literally recalibrating and rewiring your subconscious mind, your brain for wealth and abundance. You're increasing your capacity to do it. You recognize that you're not alone. You're not by yourself. The difference between truth and facts. I love this energy. Thank you so much, Tia. So glad to have you up in here. So glad to have y'all up in here. And listen, this is your first time, right? Because I've not seen you. I don't think I've seen you before, unless you just kind of eased in. And so listen, if you are a newbie, let us know that you're a newbie by putting newbie in the chat, y'all, so we can love on you. And this is how we get down every single day. Thank you, Willis, for the sage. That's my guy. Thank you for the sage. I love it. Thank you so much. You the man. Excellent, T. I'm so glad that you're in here. Y'all love on Tia a little bit. This is her first time up in here. Y'all love on her just a little bit. We got master class vibes going on up in here today. Here we go. Where did I leave off at? Every time you notice those small micro abundances, those moments, you're reinforcing that identity. Someone who appreciates small opportunities become more confident pursuing their larger opportunities. I'm going to say that again. Someone who appreciates the small opportunities that come into their lives, they become more confident when it comes to going after the larger opportunities. That's a part of the process. Someone who acknowledges daily progress becomes more motivated to continue expanding. Y'all remember when Antoine was on here, my good friend from college, like his schedule has just totally changed. He's not been able to be with us on a regular basis. But y'all remember when Antoine was working and he was walking and he was starting to exercise and he was getting ready for some marathon or walkathon or something like that. And he was going every single day. He was increasing bit by bit. First, he started off doing like a half a mile, then a mile, and a few weeks later, he's doing, 2 miles, and then up to 2.5 miles, and then to 3 miles. That success, it urged him on. He was having small successes, and then he began to post his successes in the Oasis. Then not only did he do that, we started to partner with him and celebrate the fact that he was increasing his ability, his capacity to walk. And so he had gotten up to 5-6 miles. And that was absolutely amazing, because it will be the small wins. And the more you do that and you celebrate those small wins, the same thing happens when it comes to wealth and abundance. When you celebrate the small sparks of abundance that show up in your life, abundance begins to show up even more. Because gratitude is what? The great summoner. What identity would begin forming inside you if you truly believed that life was cooperating with you? Like for real. Not in just some little cute little way, but really life is behind you, supporting you in every way possible. What would you be able to accomplish if you believed that life, that the universe was conspiring with you for you to have everything that you have ever seen for yourself? No matter what today looks like. And see, here's the trick. Watch this, y'all. Come on. Here's the trick. Stop believing the reports of your eyes and ears. Come here, my newbies. Come here, my newbies. Stop believing the reports of your eyes and ears, because your eyes and your ears can only give you what? The facts. Put facts in the chat. Your eyes and ears can only give you the facts. And those facts are time bound. Those facts are only time bound. Thank you, Crosby. Thank you for that daily heart mate. Thank you, Licia. Thank you, Monique. It's time bound. It can only give you the facts. So if you plant a seed today and you go out there tomorrow and the seed hasn't started to sprout yet, your mind, your eyes and your ears can only tell you what it sees. Nothing is happening, right? And so often many people, they begin the process, they plant the seeds, they do the work, but then they go out and they look with their natural eye, and they believe the reports of their eyes. They believe the reports of their eyes and ears. But in actuality, if you want to operate at a higher vibrational experience, don't believe the reports of your eyes and ears. I don't care how bad the phone call was. Don't believe the reports of your eyes and ears. I don't care what just happened. Thank you, Mimi, for the finger hearts. Thank you for the let me cook. Yes, because I'm about to cook. You don't have to acquiesce to that old way of doing things, because when your focus is on the things that you're grateful for, I promise you, you will change everything in your experience. The subconscious cannot distinguish between what is rehearsed and what is real. So in your mind, have the mental rehearsal of having everything that you've ever wanted. Thank you, Amy, for the paper heart, the paper crane. Thank you. The subconscious mind, it cannot distinguish between what is rehearsed and what is real. When gratitude becomes habitual, the subconscious begins anticipating positive outcomes. You're not alone. You're not alone. The universe is conspiring with you. You're not alone. The universe is conspiring with you. You're not alone. By virtue of your focus. What are you focusing on? All of the micro things that are happening, all of the micro abundance that you see in your life. When you look at your light bill and it's a little bit lower than it normally is, that's micro abundance. When you walking down the street and you see a quarter on the ground, you pick it up, that's micro abundance. That's the universe winking at you, saying that see, abundance flows in easily and effortlessly, bit by bit, moment by moment. The more you trust, the more you feel safe. All of these things begin to open you up for abundance. All of these things begin to open you up for abundance, because as they do that, it changes everything. It changes everything. It changes everything. Whatever it is that you want to experience, shift your focus. Shift your focus. I'm going to put something up here. Let me remove this. Let's do that. That's perfect. I want to, if any part of our conversation today has resonated at any meaningful level, I want you to realize that it arises out of this book. I authored this book, Cracking the Abundance Code, and it's a powerful tool. If you have not gotten, many of you have already gotten it, so thank you so very much. But if you have not gotten your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, right here on the TikTok shop, and we have it over here too now in the shop, I just have to figure out how to get it to you. And so right here on the TikTok shop, you can grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. This book is designed to help you to recognize what limiting beliefs that you're holding on to that is keeping you out of alignment with wealth and abundance and prosperity. It's just that simple. Because remember, your source, where you come from, is abundance. You came from abundance. That's why do you think abundance feels so natural? Why do you think abundance feels so good? And the only reason why, to great degree, why you're not experiencing that abundance is because there are some limiting beliefs that you're holding on to that are systemic of financial trauma that you've experienced in the past. or you've witnessed as a child. You may have grown up in an environment that was scarcity based. And so it's a part of your programming. And because it's a part of your programming, it creates things like procrastination. Do I have anybody in here who's ever wrestled with procrastination? If that's you, put me in the chat. If you've ever wrestled with procrastination, if you've ever wrestled with doubt, fear, worry, constant, like chronic worry, to the moment you begin to experience anxiety, those things. And so what I want you to do, I want you to get your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, because the very first chapter in the book, what is it on? It's on limiting beliefs. All of you who just said this was you, I'm going to show you why you wrestle with these things, and I'm going to show you how you move beyond them. So Cracking the Abundance Code is a powerful, powerful tool. And the reason why it's so powerful, and it's very, very different from other abundance books, is because I do the thing that's not sexy. I'm just going to be honest with you. The thing that's not sexy is that I don't take you straight to the end, abundance now. No, there's a little work that we have to do, because we don't want to put sugar on top of, I don't have to say it. Because yes, it's exciting. Yes, it's exhilarating for us to move towards the end, because what are we talking about? We're always looking for the big win. We're always looking, but I want to help you cultivate an environment in your subconscious mind that is conducive for abundance first, by healing you from past experiences. So Cracking the Abundance Code, first part is about healing from those old financial traumas and being able to recognize the limiting beliefs that have you lock in step with the old version of you, the version of you that is in alignment with brokenness, with scarcity, with lack, with want, with need. No, I want to help you look beyond the limitations of your eyes and ears so that you can realize that abundance lives in a place that is of a high vibrational nature, faith. And so I'm gonna help you shift that. And then once you get beyond that, the very next chapter is on quantum leaping into your wealthy identity. And so grab your copy, because I am going to help you along the way. Because right here, right in the very beginning of it, and then we're gonna move on with our conversation, is our 21-day roadmap. The 21-day roadmap is designed to help to take you from here to there. And it's like having me with you every single day for 21 days. I'm going to show you what you need to be doing so that you can begin to embody wealth and abundance, where you begin to heal from that process. This is an entire program. And so I invite you to become a part of this experience by grabbing your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. And when you grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, I'm going to ship that out to you today. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to put your name and I'm personalize it. I'm going to put a little note in here for you. And I'm going to put a little special gift in, and I'm going to ship it out to you today. So thank y'all so much. I see many of you that have put it in your carts and all of that good stuff. So we celebrate you in that. So thank y'all so much. And it's an easy read. Thank you, Glam. It is an easy read. It really, really is. And again, it's a powerful system altogether. It is not just, it's not, the book is just the tip of the iceberg. So go right here now in the TikTok shop and grab your copy. All right? Excellent. So let's keep going. The subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is rehearsed and what is real. Now, what does that mean? Your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is imagined, what is mentally rehearsed, and what you actually experience in what we call real time. It doesn't know the difference. That's why visualization is such a powerful tool when it comes to recalibrating the subconscious mind. And so that's one of the attributes that I talk about in Cracking the Abundance Code. And so when gratitude becomes habitual, that's why I really want you to become grateful of the tiny things. Yes, a little bit later, Janae, a little bit later. Give me a second. I got you. Janae is like, where are the candles at? Give me a second. I want to do this part. When gratitude becomes habitual, the subconscious mind begins anticipating positive outcomes. This anticipation subtly changes posture. It subtly changes tone. It's the micro transformations that begin to happen. Communication changes, creativity increases, and willingness to take action. So the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience, they shift and change, because the universe does not give us what we ask for. The universe gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. This is it. If y'all are ready for, listen, oh man, and we're right there at the bottom of the hour. We're at 1:37. We'll be wrapping up in about 20 minutes or so. So keep hanging in there. Listen, you guys are tapping away. We're already at 86,000 likes. There are 53 souls up in here. So I'm really, really excited about that. And so make sure that y'all continue to love on each other and support each other, because this is the right space to be in. All right. If y'all are ready for part 5, put 5 in the chat. If y'all are ready for part 5, put 5 in the chat. If y'all are ready for part 5, put 5 in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you so much, Janae. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Monique. Thank you. Thank you, Sakita. Thank you, Mother Love. Thank you, Glam. I see you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, beautiful. Scarcity is a learned lens. Scarcity is a learned lens. Why is it learned? Because your natural state is abundance. Your natural state is abundance. Why? Because you came from abundance. The source that you came from is abundant. The source that you came from is abundant. Scarcity is a learned lens. You didn't come here wired for scarcity. You were not born terrible. You were not born lowly. You were not born broke. You were not born poor. You came here from a source that is pure abundance, pure potentiality, that anything that is absolutely amazing can rise up out of it and you. Scarcity is a learned lens. Scarcity is rarely a financial reality alone. I'm going to say that again. Scarcity is rarely a financial reality alone. It is often a perceptual habit inherited from environments, family, all of these narratives, and cultural conditioning. Cultural conditioning. So it's not your natural state. You learn to be broke. You are not inherently broke. You learn to not have money. You learn to not attract wealth into your life. Your natural state is abundance. If you believe that your natural state is abundance, put abundance in the chat. Abundance is your natural state. Abundance is your natural state. Abundance is your natural state. Scarcity is a learned behavior. Scarcity, lack, want, not having enough. These are learned. You learned how to be broke. You learned how to not have money in your bank account. You learned these things. You learned these things. It's not your natural state, because your natural state is abundance. Thank you, everybody. I see you. I see you. Someone who grew up hearing phrases like money doesn't grow on trees. Anybody ever heard that one before? Anybody ever heard that one? Money doesn't grow on trees. Or the most famous one. Don't go, listen. We're going to go into this store. And when we go into this store, don't look at anything. Don't touch anything. And God forbid, don't ask for a thing. We're going to go in this store. We came to get this one thing and we're out of here. Anybody ever got that? Anybody ever got that speech as a kid? Anybody ever got that speech? Don't ask for nothing. Don't expect anything. What does that do to a child? Sounds like my granny. I see you, Willis. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Deborah. Many of us have been the recipient and beneficiary of statements like money doesn't grow on trees. We're going to go into this store, don't ask for anything. That is a learned reality. Some people grew up hearing those phrases. Others heard stories of opportunity, innovation, the benefits of working hard. You've heard these different things. Everybody didn't grow up the same. Whose beliefs about money might you still be carrying around today? Whose money mind do you have? Do you find yourself sounding like your parents? Do you find yourself sometimes sounding like your grandparents or people in your tribe or your community? Do you wind up sounding, there we go, grandma, there we go. You start sounding just like them. You use the same axioms over and over again. Whose beliefs? Whose mind? Your father had a different mindset. Whose mind are you walking around with? Whose? And is that mindset serving you? Is that mindset serving you? Is that mindset giving you what it is that you require? In Ifa wisdom spiritual tradition, it often speaks of honoring the flow of life rather than resisting it. Honoring the flow of life, bit by bit, moment by moment, day by day, step by step. As you honor life, what? What happens when you honor life? Life honors who? You. Whose beliefs are you still carrying that don't serve you in this season? Have those axioms made you wealthy? Have those axioms helped to cultivate and create an environment where money feels safe with you? Because those are the outcroppings of it. So again, honor the flow of life. Honor the flow. Listen to the word flow of life. That's why we call it currency. And that's why we put our money in banks, because it flows. See, there's when you understand the power of words, we get our money, we have currency that flows into our experience, and we place our money in banks. Banks corral flow. The banks of the river. You understand, you see the connection. So abundance, it moves in flows. So as you honor the natural flow of life into your experience, you celebrate that life, you use gratitude yet again for that flow, it honors you. The more you honor it, it will in turn honor you. When attention is fixed on lack, when you keep focusing on what you don't have, guess what's going to continue to show up? More lack. When attention is fixed on lack, we unconsciously resist the flow of possibility. You're unconsciously resisting it because your hands are closed. Why? Y'all already know. Here it is. Come here, newbies, real quick. When your nervous system does not feel safe, you cannot attract wealth and abundance into your life. When your nervous system is not regulated, when you're stressed out, when you're worried, you cannot attract wealth into your space. Why? Because when you don't feel safe, you don't trust. When you don't trust, you don't allow people to come into your space. You don't allow opportunities to manifest. You don't allow any of that stuff because you don't trust. So when you don't trust, you don't allow. When you don't allow, you're not open. When you're not open, you can't receive. But the moment you feel safe, that's why this process of getting accustomed to meditating, getting into a space of being quiet, that's why it's so important that as you trust the process, things begin to shift and change for you, that you're not alone, that is working on your behalf. When you focus on what you don't have, you attract more of that into your space. When you focus on lack appears. When you focus on abundance, guess what? Abundance appears. Abundance shows up. You're collapsing the possibilities. How do you know you're safe? The first thing you do, the first easy way to do that, to know you're safe, is to breathe. To breathe slowly and evenly. Because when your nervous system is not safe, it's hard to sleep. It's hard to turn off your brain. Cortisol levels are high because you're stressed out. So regulate the nervous system, Jabs. You make yourself feel safe by regulating the nervous system through breath work, through visualization, through being quiet within yourself, not believing the reports of your eyes and ears, not believing the reports of your eyes and ears, because as you believe the reports of your eyes and ears can only give you the facts. And those are time-bound facts. They can only give you that. So you want to shift beyond seeing with your eyes and listening with your ears. You forget those reports. You want to use a higher lens, your faith, your faith. Your belief in something that you're not alone, that you're not by yourself, that the universe is conspiring with you, and you operate from a place of faith. So the seeds that you planted yesterday, when you go out there to check them, that no, you don't see the evidence of the seeds that you planted, but the faith that you're holding of a higher vibrational frequency, it then supports the vision that you have for the future of you actually manifesting those seeds that you planted. That is the nature of things. That is the nature of this universe. So again, when attention is fixed on lack, we unconsciously resist the flow of possibility. When attention shifts towards appreciation, what do? We begin to literally participate with that flow. Thank you. If you know, you know. I see you up in here. Thank you so much, superstar. I appreciate the roses. If y'all are ready for part 6, and we have about 10 more minutes up in here, this is great. We have about 10 more minutes up in here. And listen, here, let me offer this to you. Let me unpin this really, really quickly. And I want to put this up here. Where are my meditation people at? Because this is about regulating the nervous system. Where are my meditation people at? If you're a meditation person, put me in the chat too. Go ahead and put me in the chat. What I want to offer you, anything that I share with you on this live is designed to help you to become a better version of yourself. And so these candles, these triple bliss meditation set, this is a set of candles that we created to help you while you do your meditation. Not only is it designed to help you with your meditation, it's also designed to help you with your intentions. Because where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation so follows. And so these candles, this triple bliss candle set, the very first one is the abundance candle. And let me tell you right now, each one of these candles are 100% natural soy based. We have a cotton wick in them. These are not candles that we just order offline somewhere. These are candles that we actually make right here. These are hand poured here. The other thing is that each one of these candles have essential oils that are in them that are in alignment with the intention of the candle. This is the abundance candle. The abundance candle literally helps you to attract abundance because it is infused with bergamot, lemongrass, and lodestone oil. And it actually smells amazing. It actually smells amazing. So your intention is to attract wealth and abundance. The very first candle in the triple bliss set is the abundance candle. Can y'all see this banner down here? If y'all can see that banner down there where you can get it in the TikTok shop, let me know. Just put yes in the chat. Excellent. The second one in the triple bliss set is, yes, thank you so much, Amy. They do smell good. Now, yes, and that's just the benefit. Because it's the essential oils that change the vibrational frequency in your space. Especially this one. This next one is the Heal candle. This Heal candle smells absolutely amazing because it is essential. It's infused with essential rose oil. Rose oil is of a very, very high vibrational frequency. Yes, your second set made it. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that. If you know, you know. Listen, if one thing I'm telling you about, listen, most people who order the triple bliss candle sets, they order another set. I'm going to tell you right now, or they wind up giving some to their friends and their family members. But this one is the Heal candle. It's infused with essential rose oil, high vibrational. It is to help to raise your vibrational frequency, to help you to heal your physical body, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of that kind of good stuff. So definitely a powerful addition to the triple bliss set. And last but not least, and then we're going to keep going. Last but not least is our happy candle. You cannot attract wealth and abundance and you just sitting up here miserable. That doesn't happen like that. So this candle is infused with lemon verbena. Like, and this is one of my favorite scents in the world, because when you go to 5-star hotels and resorts and day spas and stuff like that, that's the smell that you have. So this literally, and the reason why they do it, to help lift the mood so that you feel good. And you really don't understand, if you don't understand the science of aromatherapy, this candle is designed to lift your mood, to lift your spirit, and it puts you in vibrational harmony with wealth and abundance, especially when you pair it with the abundance candle. So you have all three candles for this one particular price of 39 bucks. You can't get one of these type intention-based candles for that price, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So again, you have the happy candle, you have the heal candle, and you have the abundance candle. And so they're absolutely amazing. They smell great. They work. I'm going to tell you right now. So go ahead and order your set, and we will have them shipped out to you today. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. The spring equinox, and this is where we'll kind of wrap up today. We'll put a pin in it today, and we'll come back tomorrow with part 2. Is that okay? Can we do part 2 tomorrow? Can we do part 2 tomorrow, everybody? Excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's talk about the spring equinox. The spring equinox, nature's lesson in abundance. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Willis. The spring equinox. The approaching spring equinox represents one of the most powerful symbolic moments of balance, of renewal. We've spent the entire winter. You should have been resting during winter, because there's the ebb and flow of life. There's the up and the down. Seasons change. And as you know, we went from summer into fall, things began to slow down. We moved into winter. Leaves have fallen off of the trees and now they're bare. Some of us experienced a lot of snow. We actually experienced snow here in Florida. Actually, on my birthday. We actually experienced snow. Real winter. But now that we're in March, the spring equinox is happening. And you rested good. Many of you have been doing the inner work. You have. And so now it's time. You feel the shrug of life beginning to happen. You're starting to thaw out a little bit. So for a brief moment, day and night exists in perfect equilibrium at the spring equinox. They balance themselves out. Nature is quietly demonstrating a profound truth, that growth follows balance. Growth follows balance. Seeds do not burst open in winter. It doesn't happen. So many of you were launching things and trying to launch stuff and do stuff in the wintertime. That's why many of you that I've been working with, and we've been talking about your businesses, your official launch is not until April. Your official launch is not until spring, because you want to capture the essence and the energetic essence of the season. That's why you don't plant seeds in the winter. You don't plant seeds in the winter. They don't burst forward. They prepare quietly beneath the soil. So like right now, as we're gearing up for spring, we're right now, we're planting seeds of abundance. We're having conversations about building capacity. We're having the virtual hypnosis experience on March the 25th that is in alignment with planting those seeds, preparing your vessel to receive abundance. Because it's not about we're going to have this one instance. No, I want you to be in a space where you are constantly holding abundance in your life as a vibrational frequency, as a tone. So again, the seeds do not burst in winter. They prepare quietly beneath the soil. When the environment becomes supportive, expansive, all of this stuff becomes inevitable. Abundance is inevitable. It happens. It's inevitable, because that's the law. That's the law. The spring equinox, it invites us to reset perception, renew intention, and prepare for a season of growth. I'm going to say that again. The spring equinox, it literally invites us to reset perception. That's what we're doing right now. I want to help you to reset your perception as it pertains to all of the abundance that's already in your life. I want you to be able to recognize that you have so much prosperity and abundance already. And when you honor that, which you already have, that means you're becoming a better steward of that which you have. And as you become a better steward of what you already have, the universe honors that by giving you even more. When you use gratitude as a tool, y'all, when you use gratitude as a tool, it will shift and change everything in your life. And so right now, I'm thankful for you all. I really am. I'm thankful for the fact that y'all hung out with me today. I'm thankful for the fact that all is well and that everything is moving according to plan, that everything in your life is moving just as you see, that it's moving according to abundance, that it's moving according to high vibrational frequencies of faith, that you're aligning yourself, calibrating yourself, and using gratitude as the great summoner. That's right. When you use it, everything shifts and changes. Everything shifts and changes. Thank you. Thank you, Jabs. Listen, I appreciate you guys. So listen, we're at the top of the hour. We have done our thing. This is absolutely great. All of our international friends, remember, we're coming on an hour earlier now because here in the U.S., we're in daylight savings time up until the fall. All right. So listen, we're going to get ready to kick it. Don't go anywhere over here on TikTok. We're getting ready to kick our after party off. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. It is party time. That is absolutely right. We're going to release our YouTube family. We're so grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us because you could have been on anybody else's live, but you chose to hang out with us. Listen, thank you to our moderators over here on YouTube, Janae and Willis. You guys are absolutely amazing. Listen, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Yes, we will be back tomorrow. So don't miss it. We will be here. And I'm excited to continue this amazing conversation. So listen, much love. Do something special for yourselves today. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. All right. You're more than welcome to come over here to the after party over here on TikTok. You're more than welcome. We're up out of here.